What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian. Welcome to the Momentum Powder Coating YouTube channel. Don't mind the dirty background. This is our chemical tank. I've got a mess in the shop. But today we're making a video doing a quick review on our Amazon. I'll have to find the name of it, Sandblast hood. If you type in Sandblast hood on Amazon.com, this is one of the first ones that comes up. This cost me $220. Which was a steal compared to going and buying like a Klemco or a Nova setup. Granted, those are nicer, but they run you about 1,200 bucks. So for anybody out there that's on the fence or not quite ready to pull the trigger on something like that, this, in my opinion, is a great alternative. And I'll kind of show you guys what all it comes with and what my thoughts on it are. So we don't do really heavy sandblasting in our shop. Our compressor pushes, I think, 40 or 50 CFM. There it is in the back there. And all we're really doing with our sandblasting is removing mill scale from stuff like this. You know, if we have larger pieces that don't fit in our cabinet and we need to put a profile on them, you know, same thing. This is our sandblast booth that we actually move outside to sandblast, and then we actually use this tarp to reclaim our sand as much as we can. We run Green Diamond 3060, I believe. Yeah, 3060. And sales folks told us we can reuse that stuff, recycle it, use it about 4 or 5 times. So we try to catch what we can just to help on costs. It's worth it to us in the long run. Anyways, this helmet I was actually very impressed with. Some of the reviews on Amazon on the product reviews said the helmet itself was pretty cheap plastic. This is actually pretty thick. If you can hear that, it's pretty solid, pretty solid. It comes with this fabric. It's not leather. It feels fairly thick, and like I said, for what we're using it for, it works great. One of the big upsides of this thing is the weight. It's a lot lighter. I have run a Klemco before at another shop, and that thing had some weight to it. It's just bulky, uncomfortable. This thing, one of the perks for me is just how light it is. It is super light. I bet this is, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe 7 pounds. I mean, still a lot for your head, but compared to I don't know what the Klemco weighs, but this to me feels a lot lighter. I know when I had the Klemco, it was just, maybe I didn't secure it properly, but it shifted quite a bit on my head, which was annoying. This stays in place pretty good. It's just so light, so easy to manipulate. It's a giant plus. This goes down to your waist, and then here's the backside that goes on there. Secures you nice and tight. We do wear coveralls, so whatever this doesn't cover, we've got coveralls covering up the rest. That white section in there is it's almost like a turtleneck collar. It's pretty tight. It fits pretty tight, or not, I wouldn't say tight. It's snug around your neck to keep any stuff from coming in. There's a chin strap that I don't use. And then you got your harness adjustment up there. This is what holds this guy in, obviously. Here's your clips. They're spring loaded. I just took this out to show you guys. This is what the replaceable visors look like. This one's pretty well shot. You can see how foggy that is. I was a little disappointed. It only came with 1 spare apart from this guy. So this guy came on it, and then there's 1 spare in the box. I was hoping for a handful of them. I'll have to order some more. Here's your air supply. I guess I'll show you guys the back of the helmet. There it is. This comes around to here. This is the fitting that it came with, and that guy actually fits onto here. This is your outlet, air inlet. I did change that fitting out. It came with one of these. That did not fit anything I have in my shop. I went to one of these. Works great. I run about 10 pounds on it. This knob on here doesn't do anything. I tried adjusting it for pressure. It doesn't do anything. It's not, nothing changed. And this blue guy is supposed to be a temperature regulator. according to the instructions. I haven't really messed with it. I've just used this outlet, which is supposed to be cold air. You're supposed to get warm air out the bottom. Now that is like a mesh screen that actually does let air through. I've put my hand in front of this and I haven't noticed warm air. Other than one time. One time I did notice warm air. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't bother with it. There's your belt. You can adjust that. I'm a pretty big guy and it fits me just fine. And then some extra fittings that came with it. That's the one I removed, and an extra hose barb. Not sure what that's for. Haven't had a use for it. But overall, I mean, for $220, this is a great setup. One of the reviews on Amazon did mention a strong chemical smell coming from this thing. I haven't had that issue. I don't know if it's something to do with the filter and other parts he got put on there, or something on his setup. I do run an air dryer, and I have a set of filters coming off my compressor. So this is like a secondary filter, I suppose. But yeah, overall, super happy with this guy. You know, it works great for what we're doing. We're moving mill scale, and you can't beat the price. I mean, 220 bucks for just like a plug and play thing. It's lightweight, easy to move around in. No complaints from me. Anyways, figured I'd make this video because I didn't see a review on this guy online. I'll have to get the name. I'll put it somewhere in the video. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.